I tell you, I know right now you are single. Your need is to get married. When you get married, the need changes. You want to get children. When you get children, the need will change. You need school fees. You need provision. You see, in life, and I'm telling you this, in life, you will find the thing that brought you in that relationship, with time, it expires. And that's why you see many people are struggling to adapt. Why? Because you find your friend used to like gifts, okay, when you were dating. Now you are married, they don't want gifts. They want financial support. They want business investments. I don't know if I'm making sense. Needs change. So you start saying, my partner changed. They didn't change. Time evolve with it. Because at the end of the day, if you don't evolve with it, you will miss it. Because you cannot give me what I wanted 10 years ago. This is 10 years later. There are needs that I have right now that were not needs then. Workaholic. The moment job becomes priority, okay, the moment your relationship dies. A relationship is not only run financially. Money is important, and I always tell you that, very, very important. But there are other aspects of relationships we skip. Number one, you need to be there emotionally. You need to be there physically. You need to be there spiritually. You also need to be there mentally. I don't know if I'm making sense. The moment you glorify one thing, you lose it all. Because that one thing, it's like you giving me emotional support, and physically you are never and financially you are never there. It will also be a problem. So we need to reach a place to find balance. Don't be too much workaholic. Have breaks. Reputation. Reputation is how people know you, how people address you, or the image people have of you. And most of us have good images until our partners speak out. You know, sometimes it's good for you to date someone that even if you break up, your future is still intact. Not people, when you break up or have small issues, they parade all your dirty linen outside there. Do you know there is something called reputation? That reputation, to build it back, it takes more time than how you had built it before. Because people will always have an image of what they were constructed. By the way, when it comes from a partner you dated, it is very believable. So it's very keen for you to know that you need to date someone who is trustworthy, someone who can keep your image and clean. They will not dirtify your name outside there in good times or in bad times. Compromise. Someone said, if you are not ready to get married or be in a relationship, please do not date, because in that relationship you will be required to compromise. If you are not that person of compromising, mostly compromising and goes well with sacrifice. Like, for example, there are things that you elevate that your partner don't love. They don't like it. So for you have to compromise your likes. And it is not fully compromising it. For example, there's something called a common ground, where, for example, I'm a drunkard. You don't like drunkards. You tell me, you know what? I know you have an addiction. Let's do this. You take 5 bottles a day. Let's try 2. Let's try 3. We go like that. It's like a rehab. That is how we compromise without losing. Playing with your feelings. Playing with your feelings. I tell you the truth. Anybody who doesn't want to commit, anybody who always show up when it is convenient for them, anybody who hides your relationship. I know sometimes privacy is good, but they always count themselves as single in public. Those people are playing with you. They are not serious with you. And I don't know who will tell you for you to understand. It's not because I'm doing something good for you means I'm okay with you. No. If I'm avoiding something we call commitment, then that means I'm not serious with you. And at the end of the day, you will find that you are dating yourself. And there is nothing bad like dating yourself. In this life, dating yourself is worstest thing you will ever do, because at the end of the day you just have a figure that is a human being that you are not committed to. Stable. They told us that, oh, get married when you are stable, get children when you are stable. And they were like, oh, which stability? They were like financially stable. You know, back then poverty was everywhere. I know even now there is poverty, but it's not like back then. Nowadays, there are things that you need to be stable more than even that financial. Because there are countries that pay people for getting children. You know that? So, there is something that we always often forget. Mental stability. There are people that we grew from backgrounds that mentally they abused us. They were not stable. They used to fight everywhere. They used to, the background that we came from cannot even help us make a family out of us, because we got nothing from it. So my stability comes from, my point of stability comes from mental, emotional, spiritual, financial, physical. Please be stable in everywhere so that you can welcome anybody in your own life. Concern. Not because someone cares for you, is concerned about you, is communicating with you, loves you. You know, I don't like the way that we elevate positivities. As we look at the benefits someone is coming with and we glorify it. And then we'll come later, how can I make it? Let me ask you a question right now. Do you love your do you care for your sister? Do you care for your neighbor? Good. Why don't you marry them? It's because there is a boundary. You know, there is lack of good people, that when a gentleman comes in your life, you think you can marry them. Yet they have their deformities. Yes, they can be concerned about you. They can ask you, have you eaten? How was your day? But that doesn't mean they are eligible to get married to you, to date you. Some of you are crying because you found a gentleman who cares for you but doesn't love you. Mastering. Have you ever realized there are people who have mastered how to get partners? They can date even 50 people at the same time, because them gathering is very easy. They are masters in that. In short, these are the people who, when a relationship ends, they cannot stay for single for a long time. Why? Because they are masters in that. But you will find there is an error, because you can be a master in gathering, but you are not a master in maintaining. And you find these people break their relationship themselves. So you wonder what is happening. It's because relationship you cannot master. Many people think because we had a successful relationship with my ex, now they left me, now I can be with another one and be successful. No. The reason your relationship was successful is because you worked on it daily. You embraced the new daily. This thing of coming with a past paper to do a new relationship, it will break you before you start. Deliver. At the end of the day, please make sure whatever you promise or whatever you say to do, you will deliver. Most of your relationship are not struggling because you are not good for each other. It is because the other person is expecting you to do whatever you promise to do. Most of us are promising. But when it comes to delivering, we don't deliver. So at the end of the day, our relationship happens to have a gap, a space of expectation. I keep on expecting whatever you promised, but instead you fulfill what you promised, you deliver what you promised, you keep promising more. So I'm like, can I even trust you? Yet that one that you promised a long time ago has never come. And maybe you are even capable to deliver it. It's just that you are not delivering. So at the end of the day, before you continue promising things or saying things to your partner, please make sure you clear the debt that you have for them.